This weekend, SwimSwam.com is at the 43rd annual Waikiki Roughwater Swim. This is a 2.4-mile event that goes the length of Waikiki Beach. There'll be nearly 1,000 athletes from around the world. It'll also feature top international competitors, including Cody Grimsey from Australia and Becca Mann from the United States. Let's check this thing out. Here with Becca Mann. Becca, this is your first Waikiki Roughwater swim, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, tell us, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a great race, a fun race, and I know it'll be rough, but it'll be a lot of fun, and the rougher it is, I think the more fun it is. I've been wanting to do this race for like 4 years now, and I'm really excited to finally be doing it. Keith
Kelly here at the Waikiki Roughwater Swim 43rd Annual. How are you doing, Keith?
I'm doing outstanding. This is far more fun than I remember. This is tremendous.
Now you remember, so when was the last time you were here, Keith?
We lived here 30 years ago. I did the swim. I turned 60 this year. I want to come back and do it 30 years later and try and beat my time.
Oh, that is wonderful. So you think you're going to do it?
I absolutely am going to do it.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, swimming. I'm in better shape than I have been, and this is tremendous. I recommend it for anybody. I'm going to come back every year.
Well, hey, have a blast out there, okay?
I'm not going to wait for 30 years next time.
Kai Hedlund, race director, Waikiki Roughwater Swim. How are you?
I'm a little tired, but I'm really good, and I'm really psyched for a great race today. It's a beautiful day here in Waikiki.
This is the 43rd annual event, and it's going to be a pretty fast crew out there. Tell us what you're going to expect in this race.
Well, we have some really very impressive competitors from around the world. 14-year-old Becca Mann is a possible winner today. Cody Grimsey has placed in the top 3 before. We've got a lot of the University of Hawaii swimmers and a lot of the just local stars. So I think it's going to be a good race. Maybe not a fast race because the currents are not going to be great today, but a very competitive field.
Well, Kai, you do an amazing job organizing this race. You and a huge committee of people. Tell us about safety and what goes into that part of it, because it's one of those things I think a lot of people underestimate how much work goes into that.
Yeah, well, you know, anytime you swim in the open water, there is an element of danger. All sorts of things can happen, but we do everything we can to alleviate that. We have 70 volunteers out on the water. We also have Aloha Surf Life Saving. They'll have jet skis. We'll have 3 boats. We have the Coast Guard Reserve out there. So I think everybody is as safe as it could possibly be.
Well, Kaya, thank you for everything you and your committee do. This is one of the world's best races.
Thank you.
Aquatics here at the Waikiki Roughwater Swim. How are you guys doing?
We're good! Excited!
So excited. Who's done this more than once?
Yeah!
Who's done it more than twice? Who's done it the most? Who's first time?
First time!
Okay, tell me, what do you expect from this race?
A good swim, man.
Good swim, man.
I expect to win.
All right. Well, let's hear a big one for Rainbow Aquatics. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Jim Cotton, the founder of the Waikiki Roughwater Swim. How are you doing today?
Well, feeling nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah, I've only been doing this for 43 years. I'm still nervous.
Still nervous? Yeah. Now, have you done all 43 of these races?
No. Missed a lot of them.
Okay.
I did all the first 6, and then I went overseas, further overseas.
Well, what was the origination of the swim? What was the impetus to get a swim going here?
Because there wasn't any swims. There wasn't any serious swims then. I wondered why not. And born and raised in La Jolla, where we had the La Jolla Roughwater Swim, but that had morphed into a round the buoy thing. So I wanted to have a swim that was to that far distance shore. And so we cooked up this swim. First swim was 35 people, went up to 100, and the rest is history.
Did you ever think it would get to be where it is now, near 1,000 people here today?
I never imagined, because the reason that happened has been a lot of good management over the years. Ted Shepard, Kaya, Fred Trask, Jim Anderson, those guys were great directors. And it's hard to direct a monstrosity like this. So I want to give them credit.
Well, thank you for everything you've done to make this a great event.
Well, thanks, Mike.
Linda Kaiser, one of the organizers with the Waikiki Roughwater Swim. How are you today?
I'm okay so far.
Tell us, what is it about this event that makes it so special?
Well, it's in Hawaii. It's warm water, and we get people from all over the world. So our local swimmers get to meet people from Japan and Italy and the mainland, and the people from all those countries get to meet us. They get to see how beautiful it is here, something we experience every day. and we can share it with them.
Well, Linda, you're a very humble woman, but you are the only woman and one of only 2 people to swim every channel in Hawaii.
Yes.
What does swimming in these beautiful Pacific waters mean to you?
Swimming in Hawaii, to me, it's my church. It's where I go to, excuse me, I get a little emotional, but I go to meditate, be with my father's out there, my friends are out there, and it's just very spiritual to me.
Well, you do a lot for open water swimming, and we really appreciate it. Kostic, how's it going this morning?
It's great. I'm looking forward to being here and racing again. It's my 20th year. I'm really excited.
Well, exactly. You've done this race 20 years. There's perhaps few people that know this race as well as you do. What makes this race so special?
Well, every year is different, and I think no matter how many times you do it, you always learn something new. There's always a different experience, a different current, and today is no different. It's going to be a challenge, as it is every year, only now 20 years later. I'm a little older, so I'm held together with duct tape and stuff, but I'm really looking forward to getting out there and racing and doing the best I can and seeing what the conditions are like.
Well, Alex, you've won this race 3 times, and yes, you may be a little bit disparaging on yourself saying you're getting older, but you're still in there. What is your key to your success?
I don't know, consistency, I guess. I train every day, I still do, and I try to be, I'm in denial about my 42 years of age, but perhaps experience does have a little something to do with it.
Well, you give a lot to the sport of open water, and we really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks. I'm happy to be here, and I hope I have 20 more years ahead of me at least.
Good on you.
I'm out here at the start of the 43rd annual Waikiki Roughwater Swim. It's a beautiful day. The water's about 80 degrees. Got a field of nearly 1,000 people. It's going to go in 5 waves. First wave's going to be Group A. That's going to be the fastest swimmers, and it's going to include representatives from the Australian national team. Also for the United States, look for Becca Mann. She's had an amazing summer and will likely do very well in this, her first Waikiki Roughwater Swim.
Reese Mainstone, champion Waikiki Roughwater Swim. How was that race?
Fantastic race. I mean, the top 3 guys, we swum together, all together, and we turned around that last buoy, as I said, and we all went down past the reef, but I seen where the waves were breaking, so I decided to go that way, and Cody went a little bit further. He placed 3rd, and Alex was a little bit left of me, so I was able to get 1 wave and come away with the gap and come away with the win.
Yeah, you definitely moved over to the right after you came over the reef. Did you know that? Were you out there, or did it just sort of by instinct did you decide to make that move?
We swum it yesterday, so we knew what the currents and stuff were doing. It was really lucky enough just to get a wave, pretty much. I mean, the swells dropped off a lot since yesterday, so I was just happy to get a wave and get that little bit of a gap.
So you got Waikiki Championship under your belt. What's next for you?
I've got the Tiburon Mile next Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that race. See how we go in cold water, but hey, it's a good race. I've heard a lot about it, and I'm ready to look forward to that.
Well, it's a race that's been good to Australians, so we wish you the best over in San Francisco.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Becca Mann, winner of the Waikiki Roughwater Swim for women. How was that race?
It was great. It was amazing, actually. It was really pretty throughout the whole thing, and it was pretty rough, but it was nice. Yeah, it was just great.
Well, you know, you swam on Monday. You swam the 10K at the Junior Pan Pacs. You won that event up in Waimea Bay. How do these 2 races compare? They're on 2 different sides of the island.
Yeah, this was a lot rougher than that one was, and it was also a little bit shorter. But both of them were. I can't really. It's hard to compare them just since they're both so different. But they were both great races.
Well, Hawaii's been very good to you. You had a great Junior Pan Pacs, this event. What's next for the fall?
Well, next week I'm doing the Tiburon Mile in California on Sunday, and after that I'm just gonna train and do what Randy wants me to do, and hopefully I'll drop a ton of time.
Well, congratulations on an outstanding summer. It's fun to watch you swim.
Thank you.
You're no stranger to this race. You've done this race a number of times. How many times have you done the Waikiki Roughwater?
This is my 5th year this year.
Well, tell me, what did you think of this year's race?
You know, it's a tough race. You know, the water was flat calm, but the currents really came into play, and you know, there were some sections where the current cut in early to go into shore, kind of to avoid the currents, but it kept on chopping and changing, so I was constantly crisscrossing to kind of, you know, get that surge ahead. So it was definitely a tactics race. It didn't come down, I don't think, like, you know, the faster people out in front definitely had, you know, like an advantage, but if you kind of stayed in the same spot against the current, you got pulled back a lot. So, and especially coming in, I didn't go as wide as I would have liked to over the reef, so there was a little bit of, you know, like pushback. So, you know, but they're all things to learn from, and, you know, each year is different, and that's what I love about open water racing, is the conditions always change. And
well, you swam a great race out there. It was fun to watch. What else is coming up? You got other big races coming up?
I do. I'm doing Tiburon next weekend. Venice is actually a sponsor, so I'm looking forward to that and participating. It looks like a really competitive field in both men and women, which is really exciting. So no, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm going to really look forward to seeing you up in Tiburon.
Thank you very much.